What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Jump. Guys, I've been getting a lot of responses about this particular video, in which there is a black woman that is twerking, and will only just post this part of it, right? And you see the kids in the background. And at some point, you know, she takes off her underwear, her pants, and then the kids are slapping her booty and things like that. And so people want me to weigh in on it. And we need to have a conversation about this. I know Tariq Nasheed posted this video on his Facebook, and definitely I agree with him. It is concerning. But it is concerning for, you know, these individuals. And I want to say this. When I do videos like this on my channel, these are anomalies. Okay? Like this video here is what I consider an anomaly. This is something that doesn't happen a lot. In my opinion, yes, you have women out there who do it, but in comparisons to the rest of women out there, I mean, to that level, to this extreme level, this is something that I'm not necessarily worried about. And what I think what guys are looking for me to do is to come out and say that, you know, there go black women dating music. There go black women again out here twerking and letting people booty clap around their friends. I'm not going to come out here and say that, because I don't believe that to be true. You have this incident, okay? And I'm just going to be dealing with her in this. She is definitely messed up. She needs help, okay? But if you're looking for me to come out and to put black women in the box with her, I'm not going to do that, okay? Because I believe our people are better than this. I just do. And this is why I didn't want to do the video, but since so many guys are asking me to do this, so this could be more proof into the pudding that your black women or black women that you don't like are like this, I just can't do that. Now, if we're talking about dating Pookies and Ray Rays, yes, I could talk more about that. Happens a lot. Or you have somebody ghetto that smokes weed in front of their kids, that I can talk about. But this is something that doesn't happen every day. And what we need to do is separate people like her from everybody else. And the reason why I'm going to do this today is because if there's a black man who does something like that, and then they throw all black men in that same box, then you black men who watch this video are going to be very pissed off. And see, here's what we cannot afford to do. We can't afford to go back into back and forth situations with black women behind the gender war. We cannot do that. We as black men need to play it down the line, because accountability is what wins the race. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that you go with black women, they're raising their kids to do this. Now, there are things that black women do perform, I believe, that gives kids less advantages. I've never seen this before in my life personally. I've never seen a video like this before in my life personally. So I can deal with this individual. What I do want to deal with, however, is the fact that a lot of sisters are silent about this. Which, you know, if it was the other way around, it would be on Gossip, it would be on Madame Noir, it would be on all of the sites, you know, you would have a show about it on Fox Soul probably. But see, since it's a sister, then we can be quiet about it, and it doesn't matter. And see, that's the issue here. See, the reason why we have thought and behavior in the black community, it's not just because of rappers. And don't get me wrong, yes, you know, black men do play into thoughts and thoughting it up, and they like it. And I'm pretty sure guys were on the Instagram live telling her to keep doing it. Cool. But see, the behavior that you're getting that is elicited, it happens because a lot of times, sisters are just quiet about it. Sisters who would never be called dead on that, they would say, well, you know what? I don't want to speak on that. And the reason why they don't want to speak on it is because for fear of attack from other black women. That's the thing. This is the reason why you see a lot of black women who don't want to talk about being feminine or catering to their husband or to their family. It's just because of fear of saying something. So a lot of black women that will see something like this will just say, I don't want to say anything at all. But then when it happens, and when somebody grabs that video and then they will go out and say that you are all like this, then it's become a problem. And see, what needs to happen is everybody's not going to be nice like me. Everybody's not going to be nice and say, well, you know what? That's just this case. But the black women that I know are not like this, which is true. Now, I do know black women who are ghetto. I do know black women who do some crazy stuff. Not this, though. But then when the black female image is going to be damaged, then, it's going to be, people are hating on us and And what happens is that when you see this thing, this is not black men's fault. Unfortunately, when you see this, she represents you. If it's a non-black person that they look at, they think that, this is what y'all do. This is how y'all behave. Because people have a shorter leash for black folks. See, me, I understand the black community enough to understand that here you probably have somebody with a low IQ, very stupid, dumb, that did this. That happens in every community, I'm pretty sure. But not like this, okay? I mean, not that you have video footage of it. But it definitely destroys your image. It is not until you get sisters out there that are really concerned about how they are perceived in the world that then they can say, you know what? I'm just not gonna deal with stuff like I refuse to be in this situation. I refuse to let other women damage our image. I'm just gonna let that happen. So then once you get that, then everything is good. And I really hope and I pray that you black men out there that wanted me to do a celebrity junk on it, that you were just wanting me to roast her, which is cool. Because I will definitely roast her. But I'm not going to say that black women are out here typically doing this. I'm just not going to say that. Because that is wrong. All right? And one of the things that we need to do about us as a group of people, especially men, we don't want to go out there because we have a problem with black women. We don't want to spread negative stereotypes. Even if you don't like black women, they are still African Americans. And we don't want to spread the stereotype that our people are all like this, because we know that they are not. Because all we do is do damage to ourselves. But we can't cook them and deal with that person individually. We need to separate the individual from the collective. And we need to be intellectual about our stuff. And I'm sorry, I just can't say that black women are out here doing this. I just can't say that. I can say that she did it. I can say that you see some sisters doing some crazy things here and there, but I cannot just, deal with the collective with that. And I don't think it's a big issue enough to be talked about outside of the fact that sisters won't check this and that she's ruining their image. That's the only thing that I want to talk about. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts, brothers. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high.